Alright, well guys, welcome back and happy 4th of July. I know it's been a long while. Gotta have computer issues going on. You know how it is, you wear one out. And just different systems. But anyway, I wanted to tell you what's going on in the farm, because I know we missed a lot. And I want to look at the the handrail garden. We have good onions grown from roots, from sprouts. Right here. I know you can barely see it. That was from a potato peeling. A peeling now. Got some good chives. Got a tomato plant that was given to us, and I know it needs to be replanted. We'll do it. My fennel is looking good. One tomato plant kind of bit the dust a little, but I put them in wherever I could. My peppers, my herb garden just kind of took a lick. It's been so hot. But I do have a cucumber plant with a little bitty cucumber on it. I don't know if it'll even have time to grow, but it's there. So, and on the other side of the property, we have a pond going in. You know, whenever you have some of these features that just look disgraceful on your property, you can get something done with it. And like we had just a gully wash, and rainwater was just rushing through the property like a creek without rocks. So we have had somebody dam it up. We have a lot of good clay content, so he's getting the brush that we've thrown in trying to fill it up, unsuccessfully I might add, and he's digging us a pond, so we'll get back to that later. So let's take a look at the livestock.
Okay.
And slowly we creep up on the latest clutch of ducks. Now, you know, people think that the silky chickens are superb hatchers and mothers. Well, I give you the Muscovy ducks. Come on, let's see if we can approach her a little bit, get a little closer look. She is just being such a good mother. Look over there. She's just being such a good mother. You know, I couldn't ask for anything better. I'm just not going to hatch incubator eggs for Muscovies. I'm just going to let the mothers do it. Now, let's take a look at the holding pen that we have that has some more mature ducks. Come on, boy. Hey, chickens! Hey, chickens! Alrighty. Yes, we have bird netting for the birds. Have to give my cameraman his hat back. But we do give them some shade. We'll probably need to get another shade cloth at some point and put it here because of the heat. What, duck? But they seem to enjoy each other's company very well. We call this our holding pen. It's laughably called an aviary because it's not domed. But I don't see that it's necessary. Nothing's getting in, nothing's getting out. The netting holds all the sticks and stuff. Now, we do have the feeder, just like we have on the chickens. We have an auto feeder. They have plenty of food, so don't worry about no grass. They have grass whenever I mow the yard and grass flies in. And the ducks have emptied their bath water, but they have a watering system hooked up to a gutter. And they are drinking the water, but they do have clean water available. So, but the chickens have roosts. They have 2 beds where ducks and chickens can settle, get out of the sun, lay an egg, which I haven't had an egg yet because they're not mature yet. But if you guys want to rooster, you can let me know. I just could not pass up the roosters because they are just beautiful. And now, this is just made on the concept of the way we made our chicken pasture. You know, we had just panels and sections. Well, these are 4x4 posts, and we used, since wood is so pricey, we used what we had. So this is a 2x8, this is a 2x10. And we did put joints here. Now we didn't use the farm fence, the light duty farm fence like we had with the chickens. We used a heavier duty welded wire right here, and it was heavy. We got screen right here, and that's because the baby ducks, I didn't want them to slip through here, and I wanted them to have a little bit more shade in the bottom, so we took up the space with screen. So you take a gander at our semi-janky looking aviary. Oh, and the cameraman reminded me, it's 20 by 20, and it's 6 foot tall. See the rooster walking along on his perch. That one usually stays there. I don't know why, but he just likes that spot. Now let's look at the rabbits and the other stuff. We definitely needed to open the doors. It gets warm so fast nowadays. Now, we have, in addition to the flies, we have a little up-and-coming doe that I retained. She's not breedable yet, but she's gonna be soon. We have Miss Tulip hiding in the corner. Got to show you the update with her. There's Esri. She's been bred. She's going to be giving babies in a couple of weeks, and so has Sunny. And there's Sunny's babies. Probably going to be time for them to have their own cages pretty soon. And here's the up-and-coming buck that was supposed to be a doe, and I named it Ivy, when now the name is Ivan, because the sex change fairy hit. Come here, Bubba. But isn't he so cute? So big. I would put him at pushing 15 pounds already. Hello, Ivan. And he is a Flemish giant, as you can tell. Check out the ears. They do have ears and they do have body mass. But my breeding program requires that re-up the Flemish giant bloodlines every so often, because it gets diluted once you start breeding from Flemish giant, New Zealand cross. Let me move my junk here. These are projects in progress. And let's see what's in the brooder. This is a secure way to fasten your heat lamps. It will not fall. You have a chain and you weave it into the brackets on the top, on the clamp, and it will not fall, because you hook it up there, it could slip off. So let's check our little ducklings. Hey, babies! Now these are the only ducks that I will be hatching, and that's pecking ducks. Is your 20-minute thing up? Okay. But these are the only ducks that I will be hatching. We'll get their empty water out of here. Come on. I'll get them some water here just shortly. But as you can see, they get got scratch starter for food, and they got hay. They're just as happy as they can be. We will leave the lamp there because I'll be coming back shortly. Now, I want to show you something else that don't nobody talk about. And yes, we keep the gate latched because we have weaned does in here. We have some weaned baby does that we'll be showing here just shortly. But I want to touch on something that I don't see a lot of people talking about. And that's ear mites on the rabbits. Now, we bought this rabbit at an auction, of course, but she's not happy right now because she has been treated for ear mites. And what we treat them with, basic mineral oil. And yeah, my hand's shaking a little bit today. And you just give a generous amount in each ear. And what that does, it suffocates the ear mites. And they either die or they come out, one of the two. But she's in our quarantine pen right now. And like I said, she's in heat because rabbits are always in heat. And our buck is way up on the other side of the yard, and she still smells him and he smells her. But she's of age to be breeding, but we got to get the ear mites cleared up first. So we're going to set this on this side because that's going to be for her. And now let's check out her other babies. We have baby rabbits in here. And we will take a pause for the calls.
Okay.
Alright, now we have here our Japanese Harlequin. Now she's not got a color pattern, but she threw a good color pattern. So if the gray, I may retain these two, but she had an issue this year, this litter rather, and she lost 7 out of her 9. But now I did find out later that rabbits can drop their milk production whenever they get so hot. And she did get too hot that she didn't want to eat and she didn't want to drink. So I think that's what happened, but you know, I'm not going to retain her any longer. I'm going to retain some of the siblings. So let's move on. We've had some happy little grow outs here. They're getting rather large. And I know this isn't a rabbit, and you will see this guy later on. You'll see what happens. We have our mom Daisy and a bunch of babies that are soon to be, they're going to have themselves some more digs here soon. And an empty that needs cleaning out. More grow outs, more grow outs, and more grow outs. And the big daddy buck. This is John Wayne. Because he is a lover. And a gentle one at that. Captain, yup. He's being lazy. He scares me sometimes because he just sleeps and is lazy. Alright, now I know that you hear babies in the background. We're going to have to do some stuff in the shed. We're going to prop you up and hopefully you don't fall. And we're going to have to get buff ducks out of the shed into the holding pen. And in the process, we're going to have ducks and goats running around our feet. So we're going to prop you up and see how much you can see.